So we're going? All right. I am Max Adrian, a visual artist currently based in Columbus, Ohio. The story of how I became an artist starts in a way that's very similar to a lot of other artists, I guess. I was very drawn to crafts as a kid. That impulse to make has persisted throughout all my life. Into the decision to go to art school. I started working with RIPSTOP during a day job that I held at a commercial mascot costume company. And this company specializes in inflatable mascot costumes. So all of these high-profile commercial characters are first made in nylon ripstop and then made again in these exterior layers of faux leather or faux fur or whatever the other layers are. I was introduced to this material for inflatables and all these really great sewing techniques, and started to incorporate those materials and skills into the work that I was developing at the time. For the title wall, we knew that it needed to be something really big that made a really big impact as soon as you walked into the space. So I had in my head these giant letters in a building block sort of form, and just through some experimentation in the studio started to play with this idea of the letters being a negative space. And a really cool thing about inflatables that I love is that something never turns out exactly as you imagine it with inflatables. It's going to inflate in some really interesting, wonky, kind of kinky ways. So at the same time, the title wall refers to the material that I use a lot in my work. The shape of it refers to architecture and building blocks, and it has this real sense of the body and the object itself. It seemed like a really fun way to speak to some of the formal themes in the exhibition, playing with inside and outside and these kind of soft forms that reference bodies. The theme of existing in this constant state of becoming is a major through line in all of my work. There's always this sense of transformation and mutability or challenging expectations of what something is. Utopia is a challenging concept and a really compelling one. It's all about hope and potential and promise. Utopia isn't a perfect place. I'm not interested in perfection. I'm not interested in necessarily even fulfillment or something being entirely fun. My, I suppose, conception of utopia is one that is slippery and messy and contradictory even. And it's a place where promise and potential and pleasure exist simultaneously with disappointment and confusion and uncertainty, and navigating all of those feelings at the same time is part of the path to envisioning a better future. The sense of something is never exactly what it initially seems and holds so much potential to exist in a different way, challenge your initial impressions. That's at the core of everything that I make.